Good afternoon. This is going to be a brief walkthrough through the web page I created on the Contemplator. On the introduction page, I really wanted to offer a brief overview into what the disorder was, key characteristics, also highlighting some of the key characteristics through this visual showing it for a child and adult, and introduce what mutations it was due to. This image in particular shows because I wanted to show that males and females were affected equally, and then all ethnic groups were affected as well. For the symptoms page, I didn't want to make it too overwhelming, so I tried to narrow down the characteristics I chose. There were quite a bit more, but I wanted to highlight some of the key ones. And on this side, I put the characteristics and provided a definition if it was something with medical jargon. In the inheritance pattern, I thought this was a good visual to show how it can be inherited to children if only one parent is affected with the mutation. This visual in particular, I really liked. I really liked that it showed the diagnostic process prenatally to postnatally. Prenatally, they had some suspicions of some characteristics being seen in the baby related to achondroplasia, and then those characteristics were confirmed postnatally. Tissues affected. I'm a very visual person, so I really wanted to include a video that provided a brief overview, an oversimplified view of how tissues are affected in achondroplasia. I thought this one did a particularly good job, and then I wanted to go into depth of how it's affected, showing side by side normal tissue development and then altered development. And for genes and signaling pathways, again, I wanted to provide an overview of the mutation seen in achondroplasia, what the gene is, what it's related to, its extracellular domains, and then again, a side-by-side view of normal expression versus altered expression, normal signaling pathways versus altered signaling pathways. I thought this was a pretty good visual to see the MAPK-ERK signaling pathway. It has a very intense cascade in my opinion, so I thought that was a good visual to show that. In treatment, again, I didn't go in depth into this section. I just wanted to highlight some of the key managements that I saw being used. Growth hormone therapy, this one particularly shocked me, or particularly this research article, just because I didn't see much of a difference between non-treated patients and the treated patients. But then again, I don't know if that bit of an increase in height would be significant for those affected with achondroplasia. And then surgical interventions, I highlighted some key ones being used. And then here I wanted to highlight this severe kyphosis seen at 55 degrees being surgically treated with screws to aid it to 22 degrees. And then for research, I didn't go in depth also. I wish I would have had more time to look into this, but this particular research model was different in that it directly introduced the human FGFR3 gene and replaced it with the FGFR3 mouse gene. And they were able to replicate some of the key characteristics seen in achondroplasia, such as this one shown in panel A of the short stature, the frontal bossing and microcephaly, or rounded head and short snout seen in panel B, the kyphosis or spinal curvatures. And then this one, I wanted to highlight one of the new treatments being used, and new such that it would be more convenient for the patient population. And the children are having to currently administer the vosoritide injection, but that requires daily injections. And this new analog presented the same effects, if not better, with only weekly to monthly injections.